Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to recap number 16 Ole Miss beating number 2 Georgia. 28-10 reaction, a shocker here, another major upset. I thought Georgia would win this game pretty easily because, you know, Lane Kiffin, big games, kind of struggles to win those, but he won a big game here. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Their defense played really well. Jackson Dart had a solid game. I mean, not a great game, but it was really the story was the defense for the Ole Miss Rebels. Like, just everything. Their pass defense, their run defense was great. Carson Beck, once again, was bad. 20 of 31, 186 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Carson Beck, listen to me here, sir. People thought you were going to be QB1 out of this draft class. Who? Melton? I don't know why, because I never thought he was that good. And you see, what is happening? You see Carson Beck, if you're a Georgia fan, I'd be pissed. You saw Carson Beck on the sideline smiling. What are you smiling about, sir? 22-10 at that point, 3:30 left, you're smiling right there? It's not a good look for you, Carson Beck. You're smiling while your team's losing? He seems to be happy with his dog shit performance, I guess. His 20 for 31 performance with 1 interception, no touchdowns. Probably just came up with a fun new TikTok idea with his girlfriend, who one of the Cavender sisters, she said had some video where said her boyfriend wasn't ugly or whatever. Yeah, Carson Beck's he's not good looking. He's not a good football player either. Timmy, he looks like Timmy. It's probably the moment he realizes he's getting paid regardless of how garbage he is. That Cavender twin must have that good. Like, he's just a bad player, man. Carson Beck's terrible. When his defense can't bail him out, they lose games. And he also had 2 fumbles and he lost one of them. So 2 total turnovers for Carson Beck and 2 fumbles. Ole Miss, you gotta give credit to their defense as well. I mean, they beat up Georgia's offensive line and Carson Beck. The Rebels committed multiple penalties that really helped UGA stay in the game. Bulldogs also had some drop passes, made mistakes, and maybe the Rebels are going to be a dangerous team. And great performance by Ole Miss, and Kiffin finally gets the big win they need, because they really couldn't afford to lose this game. Because if they had 3 losses, it would have been difficult to get a pass to the playoffs. But this loss felt like it was coming for Georgia, man. Their offense just has been great the past few games, and it starts with Carson Beck with the interceptions, just with the turnovers. Just too many turnovers. During important games, it just shits the bed. They really struggle to run the ball as well. 12 runs, 47 yards, 3.9 a carry, 1 touchdown for Nate Frazier. Trevor Etienne, 6 carries, 24 yards, 4.0 yards per carry. Dylan Bell, 1 run, 12 yards. He probably their best run of the game. Cash Jones ran it 4 times for negative 3 yards and negative 0.8 yards per carry. It's not good. And Cash Jones isn't good enough. Receiving, Dominic Lovett, 4 catches, 41 yards. Cash Jones, 3 catches, 33 yards. Dylan Bell, 3 catches, 33 yards. Arian Smith, 3 catches, 32 yards. Lawson Lucky, 2 catches, 30 yards. Etienne, 3 catches, 10 yards. Eurostate, 1 catch, 7 yards. Frazier, 1 catch, 0 yards. And Georgia drops to 7-2. They had 2 fumbles lost, it says, so 3 total turnovers. Ole Miss 6.2 yards per play. They put 395 total yards against this defense, the Georgia defense. Georgia really struggled, only averaged about 3.8 yards per play, 245 total yards. Ole Miss's defense played their ass off. Ole Miss improves to 8-2. Jackson Dart, 13 of 22, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I believe he exited this game briefly. I think with a elbow or something like that. I forgot what it was. He had some type of injury. It was like, maybe it was a lower leg or something. Austin Simmons come in. He was 5 for 6, 64 yards. Running, Jackson Dart was their leading runner. 8 runs, 50 yards, 6.2 yards per carry for Jackson Dart. Ulysses Bentley, 13 runs, 20 yards, only 2.2 yards per carry. But he also had a touchdown. Dominique Thomas, 9 runs, 24 yards, 2.7 yards per carry. Jordan Watkins, the receiver, 3 runs, 20 yards, 6.7 yards per carry. J.J. Pegues, one run for 9 yards, 9.0 yards per carry. Receiving, Caden Lee, 4 catches, 81 yards. Jordan Watkins, 4 catches, 68 yards. Bentley, 4 catches, 38 yards. Wells Jr., 3 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. Pre-scoring, 1 catch, 26 yards. Wright, 2 catches, for 23 yards. And Davis, he was great. 5 for 5 on field goals. And even made a 53-yarder, so he was great. 5 field goals made. For him, they scored 10 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 6 in the third, 6 in the fourth. Georgia had 1 touchdown in the first quarter, got those 7 points, and the only other points they ever get was a field goal the rest of the game. Just Georgia isn't that as good this year, man. Like, their offenses took a step back, and that Tennessee game, it's going to be a big one, because Georgia has 2 losses. Tennessee only has 1 pending tonight's result against Mississippi State, which they should win. That's going to be a big game for the Bulldogs, because they can't take a 3rd loss. They just ugly loss, and it's not like Ole Miss squeaked out a win against us. If you're a Georgia fan, they beat their ass. And the Bulldogs offense versus Ole Miss was 7:22 left. Touchdown, punt, half, field goal, fumble, interception. This team just isn't good. They just weren't great. They need Carson Beck to play better, but we'll see if he can. He's just not a very good quarterback. I don't know why people thought he would be the quarterback 1. I don't know why people thought he would be the quarterback 1 in this draft class. He went from possibly being a number 1 quarterback in this class to possibly being like a day 2 pick this season so far. So yeah, it's really all to say. Credit to Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin finally getting that big win. No criticize him not getting a big win. There's your big win, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss fans. Can't believe my Kentucky Wildcats somehow beat Ole Miss this year, and we suck, and Ole Miss is good. Crazy, but yeah, 28-10 your final score. So until next time, Malcolm, peace.